How about that? Ta-da! We're back. And my fox boy has just been hanging out in the same exact spot, getting his feet, like, pecked by chickens. Do 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 do. Sounds better. No way, I didn't do anything different. Okay, so I had to restart my stream. I don't know. You can't get yourself caught up with all this advice on how to do the best stream, because when I did that and I strived for absolute perfection, I ended up experiencing analysis paralysis and then doing like absolutely nothing. So, yes. But thank you for waiting, and for those who have waited, we're doing another giveaway of this game. It's super chill. Honestly, playing this game made me realize how rushed I've been in all aspects of my life. I don't know if I have the book here, but I have a book and it's called Zen. I don't even know if I can say this. Zen is F. Yeah, censorship. Woo! See me on Odyssey soon. I've actually been, I don't know if you guys know about Odyssey, but it's essentially, I've been desperately looking for other platforms that are a little bit more, that are a little bit less sensory. So, yeah, I've been talking with Odyssey on how to get a program. Basically, Library and Odyssey have a partnership, and I've been talking with them about how to get up and running on there, so I can start, doing videos regularly again. So, I would like to do some shoutouts before we start part 2. And then after the shoutouts, maybe we can announce the next giveaway. Okay, thank you for the follow. Sipefox, Marcus, Michelle, Flona, Furiat, Net Green, which I've known you for 20 years, so you better subscribe. It's really awkward to say that you've done anything for 20 years. Maybe not 20 years. Maybe less. Math is hard. Thanks, David. Thanks, John. Super, super appreciate all of the support and love. This game is so chill. I love it. Okay. Alright. I think we're good to go. And, yeah. Sorry, I don't like to immediately drop everything and just, like, say thank you right away. I don't think that's my vibe. I'm learning to figure out what type of identity I have as a streamer, and I think it's kind of like, ramble, say thank you. Ramble, say thank you. And you'll never catch me, I don't think, getting Twitch affiliate, because I don't like their exclusivity. I actually wrote to them specifically. I was like, hey, can you like just remove the exclusivity thing, because it's kind of silly. But you guys know that about me. You guys know that I don't like censorship. I don't like the unnecessary restrictions. I've been doing this for long enough, and I hope my new home will be an Odyssey, which is fun to say. So, yeah. Nebula is another one I've been looking at. Honestly, when I say I've been looking, I've straight up been interviewing the CEOs of like, hey, I would like to have a partnership, because I feel like I got pushed out of my original platform by a bunch of Viners that just, like, I feel like I have to make clickbait titles, and I have to make clickbait, thumbnails and stuff like that in order to hit the algorithm, and I don't want to do that. So, c'est la vie, I guess. I'll find somewhere, and hopefully you guys will still be there with me when I do. Alrighty. And also, hi, TV1Up Gamer. Missed you. I remember you. Okay. Let's take my fox boy. I think he is sat long enough. And another thing is, if these songs can be really easily loopable, I don't even notice. Speaking of saying thank you, Nixie, for all you taught me about Linux when I was starting out. Your videos were so freaking helpful. Yeah, well, I hope you guys understand, like, Linux made me popular, but I basically had a brush with death. And when you have a brush with death, it really puts life into perspective. And I've been recovering from a intense illness that I will live with for the rest of my life. Damn, he just like, get over there. Are you sure? Okay, fine. And when you have like, if you have a momentous event, you know, the first thing I decided to do was like, hey, I don't know how long I'm gonna have. Like, this is obviously anxiety driven, but I was like, I don't know how long I have. I need to travel and see the world and do absolutely everything possible in case I'm not gonna be around, you know? So like, and honestly, at least the American perception of like, work really, really, really hard until you turn 65 or 70 and then are too old and arthritic to actually enjoy it is not, I don't know, I think we have it backwards. Like, every time I went to Europe and other parts of the world, I noticed that people were living in the moment, trying to enjoy family, trying to enjoy their lives, and, you know, maybe that doesn't mean that you make the most money all the time. But you have to, like, prioritize it. And so I guess the long story short is that at the end of the day, Linux ended up not being as important when held into the perspective of everything else. And so that's kind of the weird middle ground I'm at, is that, yes, I have a NAS that runs Arch. Or actually, I don't think it runs Arch anymore. We switched it. And I still do nerdy things, but as far as what lights me up, it's traveling, it's talking to people about their different experiences, and it's still gaming. And you know, if you don't know, we have a podcast. Like, we started, Geek Beacon has blossomed, and we're doing the Geek Beacon Festival with speakers that talk about neurodiversity and, you know, open technology. And it's just, you know, that's the trajectory that I want. And if that makes me less popular, so be it. Yeah, that's what's up with the traditional lifestyle of school, job, death. Better live life in an original way and find your way to sustain yourself financially as you go. Absolutely. And, you know, I went to Hawaii and stayed in, like, this is not a unpopular opinion, but basically I crashed in Hawaii in a van for a good long time. And just hung out in Maui on my own in a van with a hula girl, with like one of those stereotypical hula girl bobbleheads on the dash. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word. I could definitely be I'm a pianist. And yes, that is a real word. I would totally come to New Zealand. I think New Zealand would be great. If you guys don't know, one of the projects that's still in production is Geeks Abroad. So, like, when I got really sick, I took my bestie, Zaku. Hang on, I think I have to press this faster. Yeah, van life in Hawaii sounds amazing. Thanks, Siphon. We can do better than this. We just came from some, like, badass musician stuff. Do you see that, like, thing that glimpses into the left here when I'm about to press this next key? What was that? My mind just got blown. I am like crapping on them about the music and how it's like, I know, but I want to hear your music, not mine. And then this.
I hear sirens in my head.
Love it. Yeah, I agree. Doing this grind, doing what they're doing here. I mean, that was one of the things the developer pushed home. Is just like, you're not always doing the most magnanimous of things. Like, you're just going through life. And that's one of the things that I realized about kind of like being present and not like woo-woo, hand wavy. Okay, I think I know what's going on, you guys. This is during the Depression, when they're like food rationing.
What if I am scared? I'm just human.
Or they're waiting for like getting checked in for a temp job.
What if I am scared? I'm just human.
What if I'm scared? I'm just human. Yeah.
If it's faster, we could fall.
Yeah, so when I did the Geeks Abroad project, one of the things that we said was like we'd go all over. So we went to Switzerland and we talked in the. Yeah, I'm just standing in line right now. What's happening? We presented on a stage in front of a crowd about like what we were doing, and like I have so much of that footage that's just sitting there. If there's time after this, I'll show you a video I actually made for a collaboration with another channel that just really succinctly wraps up what the Geeks Abroad project is supposed to be about. And a lot of this is like, you're not alone. You know, one of the things that was mentioned in chat is like, you're alone, you don't want to do this alone. And like, I think a lot of it takes, you need to take risks and you need to put yourself out there. And, you know, even if you get rejected like 100 times, it's still worth it. Because that's like part of the human experience. To go up to a stranger and be like, hey guy, do you need a little help? I don't really know what you're doing there, but well, you got a lot of Kleenex and stuff. I don't know. I don't really want to approach anyone like that. That usually means things. Yay! And we gave away our other codes. 1 hour every hour, the longest road on earth. Playing this game with us. Congrats, BXE. Yes, please enjoy. Damn, this guy has varied interests. What are you guys gonna do when the lockdown is lifted? I think one of the biggest things I had was I starting to do these panels, just like the one I hope you guys will like here on the 30th. We're doing it for Engineers Without Borders, and we're talking to people that do geek culture-based therapy, and that has really helped my extroversionness, because I've been going stir crazy not being able to interact with people. So apparently I just came in, opened my locker, didn't really look what was inside it, because I suck. Yeah, this is a really interesting game. Like, it's not often that you come across games like this, for sure. And if you want to play around with it, put it on a smaller, you see more, the smaller you shrink it, you can see a lot more detail and stuff like that. Yeah, visiting family, absolutely, completely agree. Factory working, okay. It has been confirmed. Oops, I missed my call to action. It has been confirmed. This has to be the 40s, 50s, possibly 60s when we're making... I pressed that QTE, come on now. When we're making pressed bottles and... Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Woohoo! You're fired. Like, imagine how much of this process in 2020 is automated. Uh-oh, Twitch is going crazy? No! Yeah, you do make 100% of shots, or miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. You know, it's funny that you mention that, because it reminds me of the remake that they did of, what was it? Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. The one with Johnny Depp. And I think the father, his only job initially was to screw the toothpaste caps onto the toothpaste, like, tubes. And that kind of goes back to living in the moment and mindfulness. Just kind of like, I'm looking at this thing. How did it get here? Somebody had to screw the toothpaste on top of this tube. And there's all sorts of types of mindfulness, like mindful eating, right? Have you guys heard of that? I would love to do videos about this stuff, but it's not Linux, you know what I mean? Like, you have an orange. You look at the orange as if it is a completely boring thing. And then you imagine you engage all 5 of your senses in eating this orange. How does this orange taste? How does it, smell? And even though you've had an orange 1,000 times before, it's special today because you're taking that extra time to enjoy it. And that's mindfulness.
Now that it has been a while,
Hey-o.
and I've been focusing on myself, my work, my life. They say, see, time heals wanting. That's the truth. But there's a scar inside my heart that's never healing.
Yeah, organizing big events at conventions again, definitely. If you have any interest, check out GBF Fest, gbfest.org. We're putting together a volunteer party, a committee. We definitely need help, though we've been working really, really hard. Shout out to CS Geek there. He's our main chair in our volunteer org. So we have Geek Beacon Foundation, and we've been getting tons of speakers now. It was so, but we still need help for some of the other little aspects of it. So gbfest.org. You can see the mission statement. We're all about like open technology, open source, open medicine, and we're gonna have open discussions about mental health. We did that the last time. I've been having like somewhere on my Linux YouTube channel I did 8 hours of talking to people like the CEO of Red Hat and John Mad Dog Hall and stuff like that. So there's just been a lot of stuff going on. It's just you guys don't algorithmically see it anymore, and that just goes to show how controlled your experience is on the internet nowadays. Yeah, that's true. Linux and Life series. Just put the word Linux in there. I don't know. People always talk about whenever I make a video like this, it's probably already on there somewhere once I wrap up the stream, is that even though I have another Linux channel with 200,000 people, it's like, go there. This is my fun one. I've been doing the fun one for like 10 years. But people will always say, it's not Linux, unsubscribe. And I always have the same response to that, like, I'm not an airport. You don't have to announce when you're making a departure. Yeah, that's true. Well, CS Geek, you're running a lot of it. Feel free to drop the link if you can. Yeah, we're looking for really dedicated individual. That perspective is messing with me. You guys too? Some intensity. All right. I'm gonna try to be a little bit more present in the game too, a little bit. more than I have been. Which character do you like the best? I really like where that mouse girl lived, but I would get so bored of it. And this is now, so we went to the, we're in the urban, we've been to the suburban, and then we went to the rural, where my East Coast always comes out, if I have to say that. Where are you guys from? Are you from suburban, urban, or rural? Yeah, true. Like a lot of content creators feel like they are forced to do the same thing over and over again. You know, like, to which people usually say, oh wow. Oh, they didn't let me look at that for long enough. Farland Station, somebody look that up. Where is this from? Suburban, shout out Suburban. That is true. Oregon, you can go urban, suburban, just like that. That's the weirdest thing. I ended up checking out Portland, and then Multnomah Falls, which is like 30 minutes away, would be as if you were just in the middle of nowhere with like farmland, and the U.S.'s smallest post office is there, and it's like tiny. It has a single door and like one strip of mailboxes, and they keep it just because people send their invitations to their weddings from there, because it's like, I don't know, you guys can correct me, wedding dot whatever, or not dot, wedding Oregon or something, or marriage Oregon, or Tylenol Oregon, I don't know. Yeah, I'm glad you like the soundtrack, Soleil. The developer of this game made the soundtrack. I hope it's loud enough. I wanted to crank it a bit. I definitely noticed a trend. Public transit, daily grind, and people being generally alone. Hey, Foundation. It's so awkward shouting your name out. I know who you are. I wonder what it takes to make pixel art with realistic, it's just like realistic renderings, but in pixel art. Because like, it's one thing to be cartoony, it's a complete other to like have to make a sort of realistic look of a metro, you know what I mean? Oh my, good night. Alrighty, since I'm still on the road, and a lot of it is waiting too, so this is a perfect stream game. Hey, Uriel, thank you for the sub. Clive, Austin, Solite, thank you for the follow. Sharon, Crisco, that is Crisco. That reminds me of the show I'm binging right now called Shameless. They keep, if you know what Crisco is, you have my heart, but basically giant hydrogenated vegetable oil, but they keep their money and savings in an empty Crisco tub. Yeah! Thanks for the follow, Marcus, Michelle, and Fiona. Super appreciate it. Need to come up with a better phrase. I had a few in my head, but they're cheesy. You guys liking this slow zoom on our fox friend? Oh, it kind of looks like he might be having a panic attack. Let's listen to the music a little bit. Oh, shut up.
Goodbye.
The guy who the mouse woman kissed? Do you remember at the beginning? She kissed somebody goodbye. And I promise you I'm pressing buttons in case you're wondering. You know, this game is interesting because it really tests your ability to like talk to the audience, talk to yourself. Oh, my favorite guy. Hey, buddy. Hey, he looks sketchy. Aw, so we're back. What do we call him? Zaku? Croc Doc? What you wanna buy, boy? What you wanna buy? I will watch the UK version of Shameless, but it is actually the US version of Shameless, which is incredible, actually. So much sex, though. Like, it's kind of insane. Ooh. Do you like that transition? Old Man Croc. Cool. 10 minutes, we'll do another giveaway for this game. It's really funny because my other stream teammates said that they completed this game in like 2 hours or something. And they're like, oh, we just had an hour to like kill time, and I'm thinking I'm probably gonna end up going overtime somehow, even if this game is linear. Oop! Sit just like that. Hold down that space bar and we get going. Damn, he should not be going that fast in the rural areas. So the thing about this mic is like it sounds really good when you're close up, right? So that's the one thing I noticed about Joe Rogan is like he basically like puts it 2 centimeters from his mouth. I could do my Linux tutorial voice. Here is my Linux tutorial voice. Sudo rm-rf. Mwah. Wow. You know what they should do? They should do album releases and coordinate them with game releases like this. That would be amazing. Because one of the things that they did with the developer who's singing all this and producing all this music is they did a concert for the launch of this game. You should check it out. There's a YouTube video for it. I'll post it in the forum post when I think of it. Yeah. Oh, that is true. Skins. I can tell people like a lot of really debaucherous television. Respect, I respect that. Yeah, so you should write that in the forum, Salite. In our forum posts. Since all of these characters are anthropomorphized, are they vegan? If not, who are they eating? That's amazing. Wait, I'm gonna take a break just to have you possibly because this post will, if you go and follow the forum thread that has the list of where you can get the game, more about the game. We're also giving away games. All the people that have streamed previous to me, the people who will stream this game after me, and then also you can write messages for the developers below, which I completely forgot to ask for people to do, but there's the link for you to follow and ask that question. Oh man, I really hope I can remember that. I beg you, please. That's a great question. That brings up other like not rated PG questions, so I'm gonna save that for like other streams. Oh, he got winded. He doesn't want to go any further. Okay. Hey, Game Slayer, what's up? Not too much, just chilling like a villain in this 1940s, 50s. With that car, I'm starting to think that it's 50s. You know, blue collar workers, they all have their cute little totes that latch up and don't have any wheels. And I don't care if I would have gotten made fun of in high school. If they had a rolly backpack, back in the day, I guarantee you I would have gotten a rolly backpack in high school. Like, just to save my back. Do you have any idea? They're complaining about how much scoliosis we get. And then they are like, here, also take 50 pounds of literature and just like cart it around with you. Oh, that's a good question. I will, speaking of streamers, does anybody know who the girl is doing the official stream of the game? I will ask that right away. Pause everything and ask. About who the wholesome girl is. Whoop. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is happening here? I don't know how I feel about this. Is this as nauseating for you as it is for me? Maybe I'm drunk. So there's literally only 3 buttons you can press, guys. Okay. I just had to hold the button down. 1, a 2, a 3. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? Crunch. 3. Ooh, I think this is my 4th chapter. There's 4 chapters in this game. Oh, and it's so close to my birthday. Okay, do you see the year on here? Because that's the big mystery. Let's see here. I'm gonna turn off one of these things. Hang on one second. There. Oh. Did my social media pop up yet? I've tried to like do the thing for my stream and it's been interesting. There we go, credits. How do I? Oh. There we go. Perfect. I think. Because I was like, I don't want the donation goal or anything like that. There we go, try that. Do the thing. Ooh, that's good investigatory stuff right there. What years does October 11th fall on a Thursday? Devs, we're gonna find out what year you made this game. Can you Wolfram Alpha that? I'm terrified to like share my screen and figure out how to do that if I can do it. I am gonna look it up. WolframAlpha.com. Because that's been the big mystery essentially with this. Let's see if I can do a capture. I'm gonna do a capture. Hang on one second. We're gonna find this out together. Theoretically. Technically, being technically correct is the best kind of correct, right? Okay, browser source. Got it. Doing browser source. Pulling in. Oh no, that's not what I want to do. Oh no! Maybe 1938? How are you getting this? Okay, hang on. Window capture. That's what I want. That's what I want. Okay. Window capture. I'm setting this up because I'm like, we're gonna get to the bottom of this. We're Wolfram Alphaing this. Okay. There we go. Ready? Okay. Wait. Screw that. We gotta go back. Hang on. We gotta go back. Okay, beloved developers. We have been trying to figure out the entire stream what kind of era this is, like what time frame this is in. You have given us clues by like the luggage, you've given us clues by the transit systems in general and the buildings and the kind of like clothes and stuff like that. But this, we're gonna figure it out right here. I hope. And let's see. So I'm gonna flip it over to Wolfram Alpha, and one of the audience was like, you know what? So we're gonna look up, what was the question? 2029. Wrong. So it was, when does October 11th, because it was October 11th, fall on a Thursday? When does... Wolfram Alpha is amazing for this. Come on, baby. Nope. Okay. 2021. Like, in the past. Like, when does October 11th fall on a Thursday? How about this? Like, when is Thursday, October 11th, in the past? Perhaps. Come on. If Wolfram can do it. Yeah, what years? 2021. No, come on. Because I think we hear 1938, and watch the developers come back and be like, girl, it really wasn't that serious. Okay, when is Thursday? Like, what years? Yeah, that's a good idea. What years is... I mean, that, you know, like, that's horrible grammar, but I think it'll figure it out. Or perhaps I could do, like, in 1930. Ooh, okay, we're getting closer. You see that? But now we have to guess specific years. Okay, what years between 1900 and 2000 does October 11th fall on a Thursday? Or 1928? Okay. Oops. This is good. When it's loading, it kind of gives me some hope. Can you guys still hear the music in the background? Year's interpretation. No, I don't think. Did we find it? 100 years. Yay, everybody! Thanks for entering. Yeah, what years between does October occur? Yeah, on a Thursday. $1934. Yeah, I feel like it's the Depression era. Assuming 2000 as a year. Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say, oh, thanks for the likes for this. This is probably like not what we should be doing because we should be playing the game. I'm just gonna Google it real quick. Or DuckDuckGo it. Google! I'll DuckDuckGo Google. Have you ever done that before? Okay. October 1951? How did you find that out? You're saying that with such certainty. Okay, wait. Go back to Wolfram Alpha. Okay. Moment of truth. 1951, October 11th, Thursday. Let's see what that... Oh, before October... Result, Thursday, October 11th, 1951. Okay, Brainwash, Raw Fury. Is this game made in 1951? I was gonna ask us to clip that, but that would be like the world's longest clip. Here we go. Thursday, October 11th, 1951, question mark? Yeah, 1951 was in the post-World War II boom, so it wasn't the Depression. So 3851, help us out, please. Excuse me for our nerdy tangents. Yeah, that's true. We're assuming that they looked up a valid year. That is a good point. I don't know. I feel like there's a good amount of attention to detail. Yeah, I thought the game was, yeah, October 1951. Calendar images is what I said to my phone when I started at 50, because I thought this game was based in the 50s. Exactly. Totally. All the while, Solite's like, I'm totally convinced this is actually a cyberpunk future. Yeah, I love the aspects of a lot of like futuristic stuff, like Serenity, Firefly, one of my favorite series ever. They're steampunk, kind of old school Western, like they've gone so far into the future that they're actually in the past. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I'm happy to be doing this channel too. I do feel like I have to say, Dave, though, like, not a Linux video. I also say in the beginning of all of my videos that I actually have a whole Linux channel. But, I don't know. The internet shows you what you want to see, and that's just how it is. Yay, Michael Wells, you won a copy of the game. Congratulations. And for others, if we're not able to do the Facebook and YouTube giveaway, please check out the forum, forum.geekbeacon.org. We list all of our group projects, all of our discussion groups, all that stuff that's happening. And I'm really proud of the panels that we've been doing. I organized in partnership with LandFest for the Engineers Without Borders, and that's going to be dropping on the 30th. So, you know, hopefully you guys will enjoy the perspective of how to provide social good and change the world with our geekiness, because honestly, if we're not doing that, then what are we doing with our lives? And if you guys want to contribute, all of our Geek Beacon stuff, the community I created back in 2017 and then subsequently disappeared off of the face of YouTube. It's been pouring my heart and soul into Geek Beacon, the Geek Beacon Foundation.